Hi, welcome to Lunar Logic Tarot. Obviously, I'm Juju. This is going to be a reading about the dream I had right before I woke up this morning. I will, if you're watching from Facebook, I'll put it on my, in the comment section below. I'll link to the dream. I'll also put the screenshot of that. If you're watching from YouTube, I will copy and paste the dream log in the comment section. If you'd like to get a reading with me, all that information will also be in the comment section below, as well as my YouTube channel. If you're watching from YouTube, I will post that, or all the information will be in the description box below. So this is a dream that I had. So what I can remember is there was all these different indigenous people together, and we were holding up like this circle. It was like maybe this big. It wasn't very big at all, and it almost looked like a cake. Maybe it was a cake of some kind, but it was hard like stone. And we're dancing around it, and there's like a repeating drumming and like mantras or prayers of some kind. And then they take me to a gas station, and it was like the whole thing was drenched in gasoline. I mean, it was so strong. I could even smell it, and it was just so intense. And like everybody was like soaked in gasoline. They're not like even paying attention to anything. They're just going about what they're doing. The ground is soaked in it. Really strange. It was nighttime as well, but not fully night. There was some. I forgot to put this in the dream log, but there was something. You can tell that it was night, but there was like a glowing light somewhere, but I can't remember exactly where it was. And I really debated on if I was going to even post this or talk about it or even do a reading on it. So, anyways, I decided to do so. Then there was, so I'm like, I guess I'm trying to like warn people or whatever that, hey, why is everything like soaked, or you be careful, there's gas everywhere, like gasoline. And there was this soldier guy, and I don't know what kind of soldier he was. I don't know what army or military branch or what country even. But he kind of looks at me with like this really devilish like grin, and I'm looking at him, and then he like lights a match, and the whole thing goes up in fire. Now, the craziest part, now that's crazy in itself. What happens next is that I'm running to get away from this, to get back to the indigenous people, tell them to move back, to move away. And they don't say anything. They don't move an inch. But they're not bothered. They're not being burned. And like I'm not even being burned, even though I was clearly drenched in gasoline. And then they just would go back to holding up this circle. I don't know if it's like a rock, or it kind of looked like a little cake, but it wasn't like a cake. It was more like a patty of some kind, but it felt like stone. It was hard like stone. And the drumming and prayers began again, and everything and everyone in the area was basically on fire, except for animals and nature and the indigenous people that were there. Everything else, like anything industrialized, was being like just burnt to a crisp. Really strange. So I kind of wanted to get a reading on that, or do a live stream about this, and then see what this was about, see if I can get any more information about this. And then I'll do a separate one about a dream I had that's even more strange, and I'll talk about that towards the end. Maybe. If not, I'll just talk about it in the next live that I do. So, I want to see what happens right before. And then I want to see what happens right after. I don't know which deck to really use. So, I'm just going to grab one and see what happens with it. But I just feel like there's something, I don't know. Let's see. Spirit, could you please tell me about this dream? And this deck is like really hard to shuffle. Could you please tell me about this dream that I had last night? What is this? What is this great fire or this great burning? I'm almost getting like I'm hearing like circle of fire, but I don't know what that means. I mean, I know what a circle is, and I know what fire is, but a circle of fire goes off. I don't know, but the soldier, I can't remember what branch or what country, but the way that this soldier looked at me was, this soldier knew exactly what they were doing, like 100%, and did it on purpose. The facial expression, the grin was so menacing and insidious. It was really creepy. The dream wasn't necessarily scary as more as it was like eerie and very intense and like intensely vivid. So, and it didn't last very long. So, let's see. Spirit, what messages do you have about this dream that I had concerning this, that I had this morning, about this fire or this gasoline thing? Alright, so show me my dream. What was this about? And the reason why I'm doing it live is that people can see it, so people are not, I guess, thinking I'm making something up here. So you're seeing it in real time as I'm seeing it. So Spirit, tell me about my dream last night. What does this mean? What do I need to look out for? Tell me what this means. What does it mean, Spirit? Show me clearly. Okay. Temperance in reverse. Let's look at it upright. Okay, you see how there's like something broken here, and there's one person fleeing away, and then there's like this fire around the scepter. It's in reverse. Okay. What else, Spirit? Tower. Or type of tower. Two of Worlds, Two of Spheres, and I guess this is like the Ten of Cups, but it's a tower. Cycles of Moons. There's another tower. This is the tower. The Burning Tower, but in reverse. Okay. Five of Suns. Eight of Suns. Communication. 10 moons or 10 cycles of moons are in 10 moon cycles. Completion of moon cycles. There will be communication. Five of Suns. 5 stars. 5 days. Okay. Nine of Swords. Gemini time. So there might be something that we're going to find out either like in Gemini next year, or something about this eclipse in Gemini, or this full moon in Gemini, or lunar eclipse that I think we just had. There's something that was about that. Five of Spheres. Fives denote great change as well. 55. And then we have the Ace of Cups reverse. Initiate. This would be like a page of cups, an offering or an apology or a teacher, a teaching of something. This almost looks like a bowl to me instead of a cup that's poured out. You see how there's like the Five of Worlds? And there's conflict here. This almost looks like a coronation as well of a wolf wearing a man's head. And coronated by a priest or a papist or a pope of some kind. A beast leading a church. I almost feel like these two, even though they're different cards, different suit, this is a major, this isn't. This to me feels like a mirror reflection of a fiery moon. A great conflict is poured out and is remembered or taught or has been prophesied. Or there will be a battle poured out by an initiate. Someone will initiate this. Sorry, these are usually not very, my dreams are a little cryptic, and these are not usually the most, like, they're not like love and light type of readings. Okay. Nine of Swords, Scepter, and Barley. Divine Cow, sowing, or has been sown or sealed with the sword. And then you see how, like, this sword, or like, it almost looks like a sword is hitting this calf, or this white cow. It's like a divine cow. No separation between church and state. Also, there's something, a combining of church and state. I'm hearing religious faction. No healing. Moon cycles. No healing the moon. Also a fire moon. Fire on the moon. Fire in the moon. This is there's a juggling between two forces, between water and fire. Or feminine and masculine, but not necessarily. There's a duality here because the two is not balanced. Or there can be a decision. There's a sun behind this, and this looks like a crow, or there's an omen. There's an omen about a sun, or the sun. When things align, there's a sun, and it brings an omen to the world. Trumpet blown and 8 suns. 8 cycles of suns. 8 cycles of suns. A trumpet is blown. Yeah. See, these are not quite lined up, but then they are. Not 100%, kinda. And then where's the one? Where is it? Lined up. It's almost like a story about many moons, or 10 moons, or 10 cups ago, 10 vials or 10 bowls ago. Or there will be an omen of a sun when things are aligned. Let me turn it back. Decision must be made. A tower will fall. Or the decision has been made that a tower will... that's making me hot. That's like... Sorry. I just got like a wave of heat. Nine swords will fight. I'm almost getting like a cage here. Alright. But then here you have... I don't know what this is, but it looks like a two-headed dog. A trumpet is blown once in 8 sun cycles. Five cycles ago, it was prepared. A beast became man, or were the head of a man. There was no healing, no angelic protection. Trying to run from this fire. There's no running from this. This has been prophesied out around the moon. An offering was given. This was seen before. This is understood and taught. Karmic scales are out of balance here with Libra energy. Let's see. Anything else? Let me see. Anything else? Okay. We have a page of suns. Fire. So page of wands reverse. This is not good news. There's an immaturity around fire. Or ambition. Anything else? I think I have the book of these cards. I might read it. Let me see. Yeah. Apprentice of worlds. A world tree being sown or tied. Gemini energy. Gemini and Taurus energy. So there may be some type of, either from this last, I think it was an eclipse, or the next Gemini season, which is next year in 2021. Teacher, so in 800, could be 800, I don't know. 8 sun cycle rotations, apprentice is sown. Anything else? Yeah. Then we have, I think this is 4. Yeah, 4 of worlds, but it's in reverse. So worlds, I guess, could be like Capricorn energy. Capricorn is the next season, but there's another raven here. Another omen of 2 bears. Someone's feeding one bear and offering to another. There's something that's trying to be planted or sown here concerning the world stage. See how they're now almost out of alignment again? But they're kind of aligned, but they're not. But this feels like a cage to me. But there's a releasing of a world after a battle, or the 9 swords. Anything else, please? Yeah. And then the 2 of wands here, or 2 of suns. a marriage between the two. There will be a marriage between two countries after a destruction of a tower. There's 5 worlds here. One will be left out in the cold, because you see here, one is left out, and that's the omen. And then one here. So 5 worlds, one left out, peace trying to come onto this cage here. But then there's a marriage between two, or there's a 2 path, matriarch or patriarch way. One can only be chosen, but there's a pouring out of peace, or a pouring out of after a battle. There'll be pouring out of peace of some kind, or some type of eclipse here. Then you have the 4 of Sons. Then there will be a marriage between the two, and a victor will be chosen. And this is the women, or the woman will be ready to birth something. Yeah, and then we have the 9 moons reversed and 9 cups reversed, not getting wish fulfillment, no longer overindulging. You see how there's like a gargoyle here? One woman here holding, I think that's a black cap, I'm not really sure. Then there's the cup that's being handed to the papist, or to like this priest person, but then there's the beast here in reverse. This has been seen before. This will be talked about. This will be prophesied at a full moon. I want to get the book. One second. Here it is. Okay. All right. So, first one is the Temperance Reverse. Let's see. What page is that on? Well, I understand what the temperance means. So I just want to make sure that I'm getting it from the book itself, because I feel like there's more messages there. Okay, reverse. Discord, conflict of interest, hostility, frustration, competitiveness, impatience, aggression, aggressive attitude, and illness. And this deck is the Lost Tarot of Nostradamus. And I was kind of guided to use that one. And it says here, in the couplet of the quatrain, it says, the day after her greeting she will be entreated. The reckoning will be right and just. Okay. And then we have the 10 of moons, which is cups. So 115. Let's see what this is about. Yeah, I feel like there's going to be some type of an attempt at attacking women of power. What page is that on? Okay, and it says, and it's in the upright, it says upright, home, country, public honor, welfare, security, contentment, and people. And the quatrain it relates to says, the tree which has so long been dried up, dead, in one night will become verdant again. But then it's taken down. Or one rises as the other one falls. Hmm. Okay. That's creepy. Let's see. Two of Worlds. 122. And it says, okay. It says, ignorance, injustice, literary gifts, a letter, financial distress. Hmm. Then it says, two bodies, one head, forces divided in two, reply to what for are hearing. Remember I was saying the feminine and masculine type of energies here? There's going to be a great divide or something, but there's going to be some type of attack on, I feel there's some type of attack on females or women of power. Let me see, the Tower reversed. Now, the Tower reversed in regular tarot for me, it can be a fear of change, but it can also mean a disaster that's been averted. But I don't feel like this is what this means in this particular case. I feel like it also can mean like a total destruction of something. Let's see. Okay, let's see what it means in this one. And it says, denial, failings, poverty, loss, unforeseen events, catastrophe, cataclysm, and obstacle to be faced. And then the quatrain it goes with, says, in the garden of the world near the new city, on the road of the hollow mountains. This quatrain particularly talks about the attacks of the Twin Towers in New York on 9/11/2001. So, the new tower that was built in its place may be coming, there might be something on that. Or it could be Trump Tower, but there's something about when the one that was rebuilt. Oh no, why is this showing me this? There's something, a repeat of something, and because of the opposition between two forces. There will be almost like a public execution of someone as well. Um, okay. All right. Let's see. Five of Sons. I hate to just sit here and read this to you guys, but I want to make sure I get all the messages. But I feel like there's something that major is coming, though. And I've been saying it in most of my live readings or collective readings or my dream readings. That's something that we're not going to be able to stop. It's coming. And it has to do something with the sun, I feel. Um, Something like that. Okay, 95. There's something about that, but I'm not quite sure. Also, I've been keep getting like this comment or a messenger comes. Let's see. So this one means the Five of Sons in the upright says success, abundance, overweening pride, rivalry, luxury. And the quatrain that it goes with says the laws of Sun and Venus. Venus contended with each other over who will claim the spirit of prophecy. Yes, there is like a reclaiming of, or like a, there might be something going on with the Pope as well, where the Pope, there happens with something with the Vatican, where the Vatican starts to, something happens there, maybe it catches on fire or something. I don't know why I'm getting that. That's creepy. Um, the laws of Sun and Venus contend with each other, so feminine and masculine, over who will claim the spirit of prophecy, or who will take the papacy. But then the one who is claimed Pope is really a wolf wearing a man's head. Okay. And then this here talks about appreciation, completion, luck, rapid developments, agricultural events, recreation, festivities, and progress. And the quatrain that it goes with says, peace will spread over the peopled earth. There will be travel by sky, earth, sea, and wave. There will be news of what's happening in the church that will travel. But you see, there's the two wolves there. A trumpet's been blown or something like that. There's a heralding of a messenger coming. But be mindful of, again, the prophecy here. Be mindful what you listen to, even this. Then we have this here, which is the 9 of stars. So 9 stars, 9 planets, but also the 9 of swords. So 9 swords, but no separation between church and state. Then there's this calf or this lamb here. Let me see. Okay, this says here, anxiety, worry, despair, suffering, isolation, and envy. And then it says the quatrain that goes with it is from the human herd, 9 will be set aside, denied judgment and counsel. There will be a council of 9 that will be set aside or protected. Okay, so this person here that takes this will promise peace and set aside 9 councils, 9 countries, 9 peoples that will be held captive. There's 9 that will be they won't be judged, but they can't speak to anyone either. They will be held in secrecy. 9 people, 9 areas, 9 countries, 9 documents. 9 texts or some kind. And then there's like this 5 of worlds. So there's this leaving out. The 9 will be protected from some type of battle or great war. But there is peace that is trying to come. There's a battle for peace, or a battle in the name of peace, possibly. But there will be people who will be left out, left aside, or cast aside, possibly, because of the way. I don't know. I feel like there's going to be some type of hiding of something. Let me see. 125. What does this mean? Okay, so this says here. Okay, it says, upright says the struggle to survive, lost toil, stern determination, honesty, poor in spirit, and lack of self-love. And the quatrain that it goes with is the sublime form, invisible to the naked eye, will be veiled by obsessive thoughts. I'm also getting like water, like wars over water and food. A great famine almost is coming because there has not been a pouring out of love or peace upon the earth. Although that has been talked about, there's someone here who's going to be promising peace. Someone's going to be promising peace here soon. And this 8 suns or 8 cycles of the sun was meant to happen. Okay, let's see. Okay, so Ace of Cups or Ace of Moons. Okay, and it's in reverse, and it says change, metamorphosis, inconsistency, sterility, unrequited love. Yeah, because of this, because of the food and water shortages, there may be inability to have children. Because people's moon cycles will be different. Something about the cycles. Could be moon cycles, menstrual cycles, but there's going to be, there's going to be a pouring out of this. I almost feel like it's a bowl, almost. And the quatrain that goes with it says, people gather to see the newest spectacle, prince and kings with worshipful attendants. Again, there's something that someone's being crowned leader of church and or state or both. This was called, they're going to be promising peace. This is the 8 sun cycles that's here. And then there's the separating of the 9 that have been set aside. They will be held. They won't be allowed counsel or judgment. But also, I feel like in a way they will be protected. The 9 feminine or the 9 masculine will be protected from this calamity because of food and water. Yeah, and people are trying to watch this. People will have to observe this great change in themselves as well, and people won't be able to have children because there's shortage of supplies, shortage of food and water. Okay. 117 for the initiate. Yeah, I just feel like this will be talked about. People will gather in churches. I feel like there's going to be some type of new religion that's going to be born from this. Because this person's going to promise peace, but they don't really give peace. They bring about great calamities. I don't know. Okay. Okay. So, okay. The initiate of the moons. This talks about invitation, proposal, arrival, conquest, a lover, union, compliance, and attraction. Yeah. And then it says the quatrain that it goes with says the new philosopher of single mind has already perceived the moon in the depths of night on a high mountain. Astronomy. There's, again, like I was saying, there's going to be a new philosophy or new religion based on something that we find out. There's something about the moon here that's going to be found. Astronomy as well. There's something that's going to be realized. What is I don't know what is it called, I feel like it's going to be the observatory in Chile. It's like on a mountain. It's like at the top. Also, something about Antarctica as well. There's going to be something there about that. Mm-hmm. And then this here is the Page of Suns. So in reverse, this talks about immaturity or excess, empty baskets as well. There's going to be a news of drought, maybe? Let's see. 101 for the page. Let's see. I'm gonna get some other cards here in a minute, but I just want to see what this is all about because I feel like it's important. I just want to make sure I've given you the intuitive stuff. I'm still getting intuitive stuff, but there's. Okay, so this right here says bad news, indecision, instability, powerlessness, displeasure, and faithlessness. Closed mouths don't get fed. Then the quatrain it goes with is a simple soldier will attain an empire. He will graduate from a short tunic to a long robe. Yeah, someone's going to be taking a new papacy. There's going to be a famine of some kind, some great famine. Meanwhile, someone's going to be promising peace of some kind. Then we have the Apprentice of the World. And this right here, I feel like, is like, I don't want to say that. I'm going to say it, though. Almost like hangings, in a way. The 9 will be hung. Or something to that effect. That's what I'm feeling. Let's look it up. So, the Apprentice of the Spheres. Let's see, 131. Let's see. There's something about a great sun, or there's something about the sun, though. I've been picking that up for a while. Also, the heralding of a messenger. Okay, so the Princess of Sphere says, in the upright, it says student, apprentice, disciple, concentration, speculator, and trader, negotiator. Someone will try to negotiate some type of peace, though. But I don't feel like it's peace. I don't feel like it's real peace. Unless they try to negotiate peace by hanging 9. Because I feel like this is hanging. And then the quatrain says, he remains seated on the square stone, facing south, set in the window. So there's something about the south of the equator here, where there's a barren land and a full, like, this almost looks like a red moon, or like a fire moon. There's going to be some type of public executions of some kind, of the 9. Something's about to be super, like, really revealed here. Just prepare for stuff, okay? Like, you know, make sure you're good to go. So, I want to see what else I'm feeling. I'm feeling here that even though the 9 have been separated, these 9 will not have a trial. And they will not be allowed attorneys. It'll be a public, I feel like almost like a public execution of some kind. No longer able to share grain. I feel like these are they could be bears, but I kind of feel like these might even be badgers. One is looking at this way, saying, I'm offering peace, but it's a bad omen. And then here, but at the other, on the other side of that, they're also giving to the bad omen. Or they're giving because of a bear, or the symbol of the bear, or the symbol of a badger, or a wolverine. I think that might be a bear. So someone here is talking of offers of peace or giving an omen to one side, while they are giving and feeding the bear, or at the hands of a bear on this side. This will probably be revealed, and 9 will be not trialed, they'll just be executed. It's almost like defectors in a way, but I'm not really sure. It feels like that. So let me see what this is about now. So that's the 9 of spheres. Let's see. No, that's not the 9. That's the 4 of spheres. Okay. Okay, so this talks about delays, feeling enclosed, passing a milestone, delays, and financial problems. Yeah, because we're giving to one more than the other, or we're not planting these seeds. We need to plant seeds. And the quatrain it goes, it says, great confusion about the undertaking, loss of generations, uncounted treasures. Yeah, because there's some type of infertility, we'll lose generations. Because of a famine, because lack of food, housing, and water security. There's going to be people who are going to try to protect food and grain and crops and seeds that needs to be protected or gathered. Also protecting water. Yeah. The 9, though, that are set aside will battle with each other as well. They will blame one another. They will try to cut each other down. Okay, what's the 2 of Sons? There are 2 paths to take. There will not be many choices, though, that will be given. Okay, 92. Let me go to that page. Yeah, okay. So this says here, achievements, maturity, a dominant personality, a hot temper, iron logic, dark thoughts, over boldness, determination, quarrels, new possibilities. Yeah, there's some type of fights about this security of really between 2 strong opposing forces, between someone who's young and much older. And then the quatrain that it goes with says, when the sun takes up the cycle of his missing days, then the summit of my prophecy will be accomplished. Again, there's more about the prophecy. This the 8 sun cycles. A prophecy about a wolf wearing a man's head will be crowned the new pope or papist or something. And then there will be 9 that will be divided from him in prophecy that will not have counsel, nor will they have judgment. And then they will battle among themselves. There's a great something about food, water, and housing security that we're about to face, because there's going to be some type of battle between 2 strong opposing forces, between an old way of thinking, or an old person, a younger man, it could even be a woman, or an older man, and a different opposing force or an ideology. Okay. So then here we have healing or giving birth, or trying to, because these are like midwiferys, I think. They look like midwives. This is a new heir will be born, but there's no fertility, so there's no one to have an heir. Then it talks about loss of children, but there's going to be loss of children or the ability to have children as well, because there's infertility here, because of the shortages of food and water and the quarrels about that, or the quarrels between these 2 opposing forces that also cause this great calamity, because of things that have been sown or will be seeded. Okay, well, let's look it up. Okay, so this talks about homecoming, society, alliance, reunion, community, beauty, mirth, a stay in the country. There will be lack of fertility in each opposing country, because of some type of great fire falling down. It's not what it says in the book, but I'm just getting there's going to be, I feel that there's going to be some type of fire coming down this way. This way. Okay, so the quatrain that it coincides with says, those of the soil will be sustained by it. The spade gives hope to every acre. So yeah, we have to plant those seeds. We have to, that's one of the quatrains that it is supposed to correlate to. We need to plant seeds while we still have sun, is what I heard. Like indoor growing. There's going to be something around this moon here. So this, I feel, let's look it up right. There's some type of beast that's biting the arm or the hand of the papist. And then there's magic, or some type of magic, or something will be crowned or drink from the scepter. Or, something about a moon, a crescent. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yeah, 5 stars. The 5 directions. But it's going to be turned upside down. Okay. Okay. So that's 114. Let me go to that real quick. And that's the last one I'm going to use of these cards. I'm going to pull other cards too. Let's see. Okay, so this talks about fault, error, imperfection, honesty, loyalty, candor, freedom, affluence. And it says, the quatrain that it goes with says, joy to those humans who renew the promise, health, fertility, joy, and a time of honey. So after some type of great calamity, and there will be two opposing forces, there will be a strong infertility because lack of food and water security. Then there can be rebirth being born here, or women can then have children, but then the seeds that were planted are like saving of, embryos. Like, you freeze them. But it's also saving of seeds. But there's something here. Be mindful of the person who's promising peace. And prophesy. There's a messenger who's coming. Or maybe already here. Or something. Okay. Let's see. Anything else you can tell me about this dream, please, Spirit? Anything else you can tell me about this dream? Anything else you can tell me about this dream that I had? Yeah, Five of Swords reverse. Something will not be a fair fight because if the world belongs to itself and nature. We are meant to be the caretakers here. There's going to be something that would be considered an unfair fight or unfair advantage, or what is it called? We're not on home turf. Yeah, and then there's the Strength card reverse because someone's abuses of power. And grander, the Lion. I feel like Lion and Bear. There's going to be something about Lion and Bear. And there will be an omen of a wolf as well. Okay, anything else about this dream? Show me this dream. Spirit, show me this dream. Because there's the Magician here reversed because of manipulation, abuse of power via manipulation of the masses or people at mass involving their faith. Again, with the leadership here, there's going to be someone who is going to be crowned the new papist or pope or whatever. But be mindful of this person. Oh, I just got so dizzy. Yeah. Show me. Yeah, you see how the Tower of... I just heard Tower of Babel that falls. That was prophesied. Be mindful, though. I feel like it might be something about the Vatican City or the Vatican, like I don't know, dome. It's not the dome. What is it called? It's like a Vatican, like, I don't know. What is it called? The church, but it's like the Sistine Chapel, or I don't know, something like... There's going to be something about that might fall. Okay, anything else, please, about this dream? Page of Swords reversed. There's going to be bad news and money issues, but there's going to be news that's going to be deceptive. Also, someone here, this looks like the Swiss as well. The Swiss guard might deliver bad news about the Pope. And the next one, in secession or gets picked, it's going to be, there's some people are going to feel like it's unfair. There may be some type of argument about that or some type of unfair fight about that. But there is someone who will be crowned the new pope that's a wolf with a man's head. Okay, anything else, please, about this dream? So I feel like how it correlates to the dream is moving away from the industrial world and more into the spiritual world to live in right harmony with nature. Possibly. I just don't know what this disc-looking cake thing. All right, what was this? Yeah, okay, we have the Eight of Swords being caught up in webs. More Gemini energy. Okay. With all the... See, there's 8 swords coming out. This person must be the ninth sword. The 9th sword. Or the 9 that are divided. Yeah, then we have the Chariot here trying to move away from this as fast as they can, but they won't be able to escape this. Also, again, there is like a red moon, or this might even be Jupiter. Someone might have a Jupiter, or whomever this scenario is, there might be something about Jupiter going into Gemini. Around a Gemini and Cancer season. Okay. Anything else, please, about this dream that I had? Yeah, the King of Swords. Someone wants to be a king. This is very logical, but very honest. There will be a truth that will be delivered by someone of true standing. There's movement towards this king, or would-be king of air. Aquarius. There's something that's coming out in Aquarius season. Yeah, the Five of Wands here in reverse. Rivalries. Extreme competition. But trying to move in to cut out problems. So to cut out problems, this person may be an Aquarius, but they're going to be promising some type of harmony and peace. There will be some type of great change. I would just be mindful of this person. I don't know if I trust them. Okay, anything else? Yeah, the Two of Wands again in reverse. It will be a decision. There's one key, two boxes. What choices do we make? You choose water or do you choose fire? There will be a path that will be chosen. The two are really working together. Anything else about this dream? Yeah, the Hanged Man. I'm telling you, there could even be Pisces season, but there's something about a public hanging. I'm hearing for treason, maybe, but Pisces energy. But the time is insignificant. It's happening regardless. This person will not be given trial because they stole money or they paid money to a fish or to a beta fish. Or a dragon. Okay. Anything else? Show me anything else about this dream, please. Anything else about this dream, please? Yeah, okay. So, yeah, there was an unbalance between the federal banking system or some type of giving. Because you see here, we have the rich giving to the poor. And this one has 3, this one has 2. Here in reverse, there's an imbalance and injustice that has been given. Someone here may be trialed, or there will be possibly 9 or more that will not even be trialed. They'll hang for treason. And then we have the Ten of Cups reversed, but this will not always be happy. There is a loss of love. There is Pisces season again. Anything else about this dream, please? Yeah, the Lovers, Gemini. Yeah, when it came on to these two of Wands, yeah. Someone here's going to try to escape, but they're not going to be able to because they ate from a forbidden fruit. They were tempted by the devil, or they took it, or they have something to do with that. They're worried, they could be worried about being hung for treason. Okay, anything else? Because of the crimes against humanity. Because there's injustice here, or they will cry for injustice. This is unjust, this is unjust. Anything else, please? What it is determined spiritually with the Hermit here, spiritual path. This was this person's destiny for this to happen. Because the scales have been unbalanced for too long. Yeah, there's no new growth, there's no new abundance here. Capricorn energy as well. There's going to be a major financial crash. This is like major financial crash. Because of people abuse of power. Alright, let's see if there's anything else, please, that we need to know about this message here, about my dream. Okay, we have misfortune, the tower falls. Then we have there will be a messenger of peace that comes with. This person is not a lover, would not be a Gemini, but this person isn't a lover of peace. There's going to be a great a fire of some kind, I don't know. Yeah, but then they will say, I can fix this misfortune, but they will cause more death and loss. There might be a loss of a lot of feminine energy here. Yeah, and money as well. So financial stability after financial crash. Anything else, please? Okay, yeah, and then we have the loss, more loss, because there's backroom dealings or shady deals here. There will be no contract or marriage that will be accepted of this. This was no agreement that could come together. Yeah, this is, people are not going to know how to react to this. I feel like this is more of like being in shock once this comes out. Yeah, about the fortune that was spent on this. But this is also a very much a fated event. This was meant to always happen because this happened before. It will happen again. Okay, yeah. Hope. Have hope. Steadfast. Okay. I guess this one came up first, yeah. There may even be a separation of masculine and feminine energy. Yeah, and then there's falseness here as well. There's an enemy at the door that we don't see because we're not watching. They are not as holy as they say. Anything else? Be mindful of that. Okay. Then we have, yeah, we're not listening to the messages from the divine about fidelity to each other, to the earth. We're not listening to the communications. There's bad dealings with officers, bad dealings with officials, government as well. There's bad dealings. Also bad institutions around faith, bad institutions around governments, bad military operations. They're giving false hope of some kind. They're telling you won't lose, but you will. That's too many. I can't take all that spirit. It's just too many. Anything else, please? Yeah, and there will be a lot of grief. Yeah, this isn't a gift as it is portrayed. There will be some money given, but that's it. Gold will lose its value because there's an enemy at the door waiting. This enemy is ready to go, to strike, to make this blow. We need to be mindful that it doesn't make us sick. Also, there was an enemy that was making people sick somehow, but without touching them. It was an unseen enemy was making people sick without touching them or giving them something. This will be exposed. Like, I don't know. I feel like it's almost like air, but not air. It's like sound, or I don't know. It feels like that. I don't know what that means. Okay, anything else, please? Yeah, they will say, will you have unexpected joy? There'll be money that will be found, but there cannot be any movement forward. Journeys, we can't travel. I feel complacency here, but then I also have, no one's thinking about this. Yeah, no one has the desire to change anything. We're not seeing something. We don't have a desire to see. Yeah, that we are now being judged, or there's wrong dealings in the courts. Something isn't fair. Crimes against humanity. We're not having enough outcry. Also, this could be extreme sadness. Anything else? Yeah, death in reverse. There's something isn't transforming, is not going to change. So we must move away from this. Yeah. There's thieves at our doors. We must move forward to take what it is rightfully ours as human beings, to help one another. Anything else? Yeah. And to love one another. In the earth. The divine says, you think I didn't see, but I saw this theft. I saw this theft. Lying, cheating, stealing. I saw this theft. You thought I didn't see, but I saw it. Now there is death. Time is running out. There must be a transformation. This will bring great, great sadness and sorrow. Okay, to officials, officers, police stuff, governments as well. This is something that needs to happen to change the structure. Anything else, please? Okay, we have this will cause great sorrow. But this is also good at the same time. It's also a fated event. We have sweetheart in reverse. Because there's something here about the loss of a feminine energy or the feminine energy here. There's something about loss of feminine energy. There will be less, hey, I'm not saying women. I hate to say it like that. But then there's also, there's the enemy. Someone is viewing women as the enemy or a woman as the enemy, but I don't think she is. It's fated event, yeah. Someone is trying to let go of jealousy here as well. Or to disguise this jealousy as honoring where the divine sees it. Alright, I'm going to get some oracle cards. And then I'm going to wrap this up. Okay, let's see. Actually, before I do that, I want to see 3 to 6 months out. Let's see. Concerning this dream, I want to see 3 to 6 months out. Spirit, can you please show me this dream? What is this? Is this going to happen? Show me what's going to happen about this 3 to 6 months out. Show me 3 to 6 months out. Something will be cut away very quickly. There will be a path that will be chosen. And it will not be one of love and harmony and cooperation. The loss of family and friends, loss of love, loss of water. Yeah, and it will be brutal and harsh. There will be battles as well. We're needing to have boundaries as far as personal boundaries, but also realizing that we are creating our own destruction here. Anything else? Yeah, because there's abuse of power here, because we allow it, we accept what we allow. Yes, there's lack of love and empathy here. Also emotional manipulation as well. And then taking a leap of faith without looking where we're going. We're being warned by the divine here. Pay attention. Yeah, something in Aquarius, or not Aquarius, could be Aquarius, but Aries season as well. Then there's the lovers here. There's Gemini here. Something is being tempted here. There's the burning tree and then the fruit of temptation. And this could be something around Egypt as well, or some type of Arab country. There's a snake here. Not saying they're a snake, but there's some type of transformation here. But there's some type of temptation. There will not be something that we transform. There will be some type of death, but it won't be for the better. It won't transform the energy. Anything else, please, concerning this 3 to 6 months out? Yeah, not getting wish fulfillments, not witnessing, or bad miracles, bad dealings, not getting wishes fulfilled. Something is being done secretly. There might be like an assassination attempt secretly. Then we have someone walking off a Page of Wands here. Feeling defeated. Fire energy. Immaturity as well. Also having to go off to war because of people abusing power. Then there's the release of the toxicity, but not really. It's just being hidden. Anger and rage. Yeah, more fights. You have the Knight of Air and you have the Knight of Wands battling. The two of the fastest knights. Someone here might be trigger happy as well. Anything else? Someone's being foolish around Gemini energy, or yeah, there's going to be a want to move away, or refugees trying to flee conflict here to move on to calmer waters with their children. Yeah, and get out of their head. Someone's going to be trying to set somebody free here, but won't be successful. Yeah, there will be no victory, but in the end, we will have to heal all of our hearts here and drop our swords eventually. Someone might have to have heart surgery as well. Yeah, there won't be any communication about this as well. There will be blockages in healing and communication. There will also be blockage in healing the sending aid. Yeah, things are definitely being hidden in unhappy times. There is no healing. Back to this, to the beginning. We come full circle. Temperance in reverse. Temperance in reverse. Yeah, there is no healing. There's a pouring out of vials and bowls. There is no offering of peace here. It's all chaos and disruption. All right. Let me get some oracle cards. Well, that's crazy. Okay. Anything else, please? Anything about this dream? Yeah. We have ambition here in reverse. Be mindful of what you strive for. again, not able to sell away from something, an abundance, lack of financial and food security. Okay, anything else, please? Anything else, please? Balance is needed at this time between earth, air, and water, and sun. Yeah, and then there is nectar in reverse. I feel like this is the water. Anything else, please? Anything else, please, about this? About this, please, show me. Anything else, please, about this? Yeah, and then there's universe in reverse. Things will be starting to contract back, time backwards. This is a repeating of another cycle that we've already done before. And that's my cue about my dog. All right, well, yeah, if you would like to get a personal reading with me, I hope that this doesn't happen. Nevertheless, I put it out there about the stream. If you'd like to get a personal reading with me, my email will be in the comment section below. If you're watching on YouTube, that will be in the description box below. Yeah, please take care of yourself. Until next time, bye.